right, and with that, with our first session of Parshat Shavua being completed, we're moving on to the middle of our text 3 in our composition. So I think we'll just go ahead and get started. We've got one person viewing. Hopefully we'll get a couple more. I didn't publish this one on the Discord of, what's it called? There's a new Discord server that I joined from Dr. Kip. But here we go. We're going to throw it up and get started. Verse 8 is where we are, section 8 of this translation. It came to pass, when Laban heard the words of Eliezer, that he said unto him, the Lord has done this thing. Let us call the girl and ask her. Okay. So, and it came to pass is, of course, our Vayihi, vav consecutive, Vayihi. When Laban heard, we're going to say... Kishmoa Lavan, according to the hearing of Laban, et divrei Eliezer, the words of Eliezer, that he said unto him, Vayomer elav, and he said to him, that he said to him. When we have the vav consecutive Vayihi opening, then the first verb, even though we say that in English, is going to still be vav consecutive in Hebrew. Okay, the Lord has done this thing. Adonai asa et hadavar hazeh. The Lord has done this thing. Let us call the girl. Okay, nikra'a la na'ara. Let us call to the girl. The nikra is we will call. With the hey ending, it becomes a jussive or a cohortative, like a first person jussive. We'll say. Howdy to Michael out there in the audience. From one to the next. Nikra'a la na'ara. Na'ara, the girl. Ve'nishala, and let us ask. Ve'nishala ota. Okay, so the pointing. Vayehi, we're missing the dagesh from the yod because of Skinim Levi before the Shiva. Kishmoa. This could be Kishmoa if we had a conjunctive accent here, or it can be Kishmoa with a disjunctive accent. Okay, Shmoa. This is infinitive construct. Shmoa with a kaf prefix, meaning according to hearing of Lavan. That is, as soon as Lavan heard, when he heard. And then we have the construct plural, divrei, because it goes with Eliezer. Eliezer is the servant of Abraham. When Laban heard the words of Eliezer, Vayomer. Vayomer. This one has the dagesh because it's not followed by shva. Vayomer. Vayomer elav Adonai. I'm going to point this with as it's Yahweh because I think that's probably how it's to be pronounced. But I think normally we just leave it unpointed, the name. Et hadavar hazeh. We could think about another thing besides a thing, a deed. Et ha'maaseh hazeh. Et ha'nifla hazeh, this wondrous thing. Nifla. So God has done this thing. Nik. This is going to be a. We're going to say nikre'a. Nikre'a. It might be some places nikra'a with the kamatz. I think we're going to go with that. La. Okay, the la is because this is definite. To the girl. We should probably talk about the pointing of na'ara, which has a closed, it's as if the syllable's closed. Na, ara. But in the plural, it's not na'ara, it's not na'arot, but it's ne. Ne, arot. You got to remember that in segulant nouns, the plural is formed of a different root than the singular. So the plural is formed as if it were na'ar instead of na'ar. With the ayin being closed syllable, like regel ragalim, or רגליים, but רגלים. וניש, if you have a question about that, you can ask. Nish, this one has a khataf patach because it's guttural. Nish'ala ota. Ota, like this. Okay? Let us call the girl and let us ask her. Yeah? You read this?
Yeah.
Anything you change?
Mm-mm.
All right, then it's your turn.
And if she will say, well, come on. And if she will say, nope.
Try to make comments while you're translating also. I'm going to step away for a second and get myself some more Coke.
Okay. And if she'll say so, I'm going to start with Vaim, and I'll let Jason tell me if that's right or not when he gets back. And if she will say so, we want to use the imperfect or the yiktol, tomar, tomar. And if she will say,
super duper hot. So
I will go elech.
I know you are.
Elech. If I will go with this man, im ha ish haze. Go back and get ish in there. Ish haze, im ha ish haze. I will go with this man to the house of El Beit Avraham, to the house of Abraham. This in construct. I'm just leaving out letters left and right here. To the house of Abraham, to be a wife unto Isaac. So, Lihyot, Isha, excuse me. Isha.
Remember that this is what Jonathan calls a product, right? Lambda product. So I
Okay.
will be to Isaac for a wife. I will be to Isaac
Oh, okay.
for a wife.
Yeah, I got you.
Remember,
Why?
Jonathan likes to call that the Lambda product, and I don't know how you can
Yeah.
call a woman, a wife, a product.
I think it's more of like a result. Like it's producing a result, I think is the idea.
Yeah, sounds bad to me. I will be his product.
Then you may take her. Then you may take her with you.
And because of that, the liot is probably going to have Yitzchak, the owner, and then what she becomes. Liot leYitzchak leisha. I've never seen it the other way. I've never heard like, we will be a people unto our God. It says we will be to our God for a people.
Okay.
שנהיה לאלוהינו לעם. Yeah.
Sure. Then you may take her. So if then, so
אלך עם האיש הזה, I would think about the form of this one, because basically she's saying I am willing to go, which would kind of be a cohortative. Let me go. I am willing to go. I will go. I wish to go.
I don't
So
think that doesn't seem right to me.
But if we did that, it's אלך. אלך עם האיש הזה אל בית אברהם להיות ליצחק לאישה.
Okay.
Could it say להיות אישה ליצחק? Is that biblical text? Could it say that?
Yeah, well, I don't know, but I know hayale is to become something. I mean, and so I know that that's right, to become something, to become a wife to him. That makes sense. Hayale. But
Mhm.
then you may take her with you. Then, so ve, you may. Yeah, can you? I imagine you can use the vegetal here, right? Vetikach. Ve lakachta, sorry. May take ve lakachta. Her. Ve. Oh, what would this become? Ul kaktaha.
No, because the katal doesn't reduce the first syllable.
Oh, it doesn't. Oh, I've never noticed that. So just ve lakachtaha. I don't know. I don't feel like I've ever actually seen that.
Just, I think the hay would be mapik,
Right.
and then no kamatz underneath it. Lakachta.
Oh, we just do double duty. Okay, that makes sense. Velakachta. Take her in. Imcha. Why did it do that? Imcha. Okay. ואם תאמר אלה עם האיש הזה אל בית אברהם לחיות ליצח לאישה ולחקת עמך. Probably would be imach in this case, but it's neither here nor there. Okay. There's my best foot going forward.
I'm trying to see where it. ותיתן אותה ליעקב לאישה. Trying to see if לאישה fits in some other way. תנו נא אותה לא לאישה. את הנערה לאישה. ותנו לי את הנערה לאישה. I'm just looking over verses. לא ניתנה לו לאישה. I don't see that it's another way. So, ואם תאמר אלך, אם תאמר אלך עם האיש הזה, אל בית אברהם להיות ליצחק לאישה, ולקחת עמך. Let's look for לקחת. לקחת. שלך לשוב, לקחת להיות לו לאישה, אחרי. לקחת. לקחת. All of them are without the verb consecutive of velakachta. All of them have the reduced first vowel because they're in katal, not in katal. Hold on a second. You could go around, you see. She has a way to get into the room, and instead she wants to make noise. Cats. Okay, so I would go with what you wrote. Velakachta imach, with you. Okay, that sounds good to me. Good. Next one, number 10. And they did as Laban said, and they called Rebekah, and they asked her, saying, will you go with this man to be a wife unto Isaac, the son of Abraham? Okay. They did. Asu, they did. As Laban said. Okay, this is according to the words of Laban. According to the words of Laban. Vayasu kedivrei Lavan. Vayikreu el Rivka. They called to her, they summoned her. וישאלו אותה לאמור. Okay, so ya'asu is from they did, they will do. I'm just typing numbers here. Vaya'asu. You could say chedivrei or kedivrei, depending on how you take the connection between the words. Divrei Lavan vayikre'u el Rivka vayish'alu ota lemor. So far, so good. They asked her, saying, will you go with this man? Ha tilchi im ha'ish hazeh. Ha tilchi. The ha is the question. And that makes this soft. Tilchi. Ha tilchi im ha'ish. I can't get my fingers to push the 0 key. Ha'ish hazeh. The problem is that every one of the numbers begins with 0. And the 0 doesn't want to press down. וישאלו אותה לאמור, התלכי עם האיש הזה. להיות, I don't like להיות אישה ל. But let's see if perhaps by chance it says it somewhere. להיות אישה. No, it doesn't. להיות עבד. No, it doesn't. להיות ish. There are no examples of להיות isha le.
Yeah, no, it's always the yikach, like so that he may take for her a wife from the people. Like I'm sure that has to be the.
The problem would be is that all three of these words would want to be preceded by lamed. LeYitzchak, Leven Abraham, LeIsha. All three of them want to be preceded with lamed, and they have different functions. So I'm just going to do LeYitzchak, Ben Abraham, LeIsha. And I'm going to kill the other lamed that would naturally want to be there. Ooh, come on. So להיות, ליצחק, בן אברהם, לאישה. The leisha is that lamed of product, like what she's becoming, to become a wife. Okay. ויעשו כדברי לבן ויקראו אל רבקה וישאלו אותה לאמור, התלכי עם האיש הזה להיות ליצחק בן אברהם לאישה? And then I've moved a wife all the way to the end of the phrase. And I'll check in the meantime what comments, if any, he offers in the book.
Okay. Sorry, I was looking up to see what the actual text says.
You mean the actual text of the Bible?
Yes.
Okay.
How it does this. ויקרא לרבקה ויאמרו אליה התלכי עם האיש הזה תאמר אלך. Oh.
Will you go with this man? And she says, I will go.
Yeah. It doesn't say for what reason. Yeah. Well, it's not helpful, is it? At all.
But that does help with you translating number 11.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. Sorry, I guess. Yeah. All right. And she answered and said, so Vaitaan. Vaitomar, excuse me. Tomar, I will go. Ele.
It's not yeah.
Then Eliezer lifted up his voice. Does it just go back to the Vayuktol, I imagine?
Yeah.
Yeah, Vayisa. Yisa. Eliezer. Oh, is there?
So this is E right there. E. And this syllable is now distant. So yes. Eliezer.
I remember that now.
Vataan vatomar. Vataan vatomar. Vaisa Eliezer et
Kolo lifted up his voice. Isaac.
Vaizak or Vaikra.
Isaac. And he cried.
Careful that it's not Isaac, but Isaac.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Isaac. And he cried. Ve kol gadol.
Vaizak bekol gadol. Blessed be the Lord God of my master.
Baruch Adonai. Baruch Yahweh Elohe Adoni.
Look at the pointing, yeah. And
no, yeah, I know they're all crazy. Yeah. A second.
Baruch Adonai Elohe Adoni Asher
Asher
Camille,
who had
do you need your charger?
Asher
While I'm doing
He
this one?
Viani.
or
Unto
Hevi
here,
Oti.
probably Anna.
Not Anna, but Henna.
Le'an.
Your charger.
Henna.
Hen.
No, Le'an is a question to where. Asher Haviani Henna.
Do you need your
Henna.
I know. I just
Henna.
my hands
Yeah.
are being mean.
So when the heavy ani, now the is the stress of the word. Is the stress of the word. So, oops. Didn't mean to get rid of that. Are you deleting things? Because I didn't do that. Okay, that's fine. But this is not fine. Because that's a distant syllable.
Oh, okay.
Isn't it Haviani?
Javi,
Because it's a reduced syllable, like Havioti.
Havinoti. Havinoti.
Ni. Heavy ani with a he.
Okay. It didn't. It did. You know, I knew on principle it had to be reduced, but
Yeah.
Haviani didn't sound right, and I.
Well,
either, you know
whenever
what
it
I
goes with the suffix, it's havioti.
mean? Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what's going on. My computer's losing its mind. What is this? Havioti. Okay, havioti. So I don't know what rules it goes by that makes it sometimes become havi and so this is havetiha. That's weird too. Havioti.
Yeah.
So I don't know why it would go in some instances have, in other instances he,
Yeah.
but definitely reduced.
Yeah.
Heviani henna. So henna is the two here. There is shamma, and here is henna. Asher heviani henna. Asher
In modern, is it
hevi
Haviani? If it were to be said.
No, hevioti lepo.
Oh, yeah. I know that's the way it would be said. I'm just saying, like, is it? I guess my question was: is the reduced vowel more consistent in?
Oh, I don't know because we don't put those suffixes on there in modern
Okay.
Hebrew. And we do say henna, like we say come here. We say bohenna. Bohenna, come here. It came to pass on the morrow is the next day, that Eliezer said unto Laban, let me go, I pray, that I may return to the house of my master with the girl. Okay, so, and it came to pass is, of course, vayihi. This is such a boring expression, right? On the morrow in Hebrew is to tomorrow with. Lemochorat. Lemochorat. Vayomer Eliezer El Lavan. Okay, let me go, I pray. I'm going to take this as like, let my people go, and say, shalacheni. Shalacheni na.
Let my people go.
Yes. The na is I pray, that I may return is, and I shall return. Ve'ashuva. This is the cohortative, that I might return. Ve'ashuva el beit Adoni im hana'ara. Okay, so vayihi le mo chorat. Is that right? Feels right. Nakdan. Let's check it. Le mochorat. Yes, le mochorat. Vayihi le mochorat. Vayomer Eliezer. I hate this keyboard. I complain about it a lot, but I need to get a new one. El Lavan. This is an imperative. Shaleach, shalecheni. Shalecheni na. Shalecheni na. I pray. Na is I pray, please. Ve. This is not verb consecutive. This is verb with cohortative. So it's going to be ve'ashuva. Ve'ashuva el Beit Adoni, my master. Im ha na'ara. This is the several singular.
Yeah, I will have you know that the biblical text also uses the shalach root here.
Good. And it's in the PL. Shalcheni. Send me
It
away.
is. Shalhuni, actually. It's in the plural.
Because it's in the plural. Shalhuni. Shalheni, shalhuni. Good. Right.
Mhm.
Number 13.
Yeah. Just
Oh, this is the end of it. How can
Mm-hmm.
it be the end?
Because we just have
We've only just begun.
I know. That is how I feel. That is how I feel.
That song reminds me
right.
of John Cusack in that movie 1300 whatever. The room that was haunted, 1309.
Oh, I don't know.
The hotel in New
asking the wrong
York with the
person.
haunted. Yeah.
Yeah, you're asking the wrong person when it comes to like movie knowledge. I'm not.
That movie sits with me until today because I really don't understand the ending of it. I don't understand if he died or not at the end of the movie. Vayomer Lavan. Oops, that's
Yes.
supposed to be Hebrew keyboard.
Go in peace. Lek Shalom.
Go in peace. Interesting, because there's a difference between Lech Beshalom and Lech Leshalom. One of them means that one of them is when somebody dies, and I think it's Lech Beshalom. So I think you're right in Lech Leshalom.
Vivarek Adonai. Let the Lord bless you. Or may the Lord bless you. May the Lord bless, our sister. Ahotenu. Ahotanu.
I'm going to pull an article from this is from the Academy of the Hebrew Language. And it's about, is you say Shuv B'Shalom or Shuv Le'Shalom. Or Lech Le'Shalom or Lech B'Shalom. Okay? So this is the article. I'll make it a little bigger and then we'll read through it. It's in Hebrew, of course. So, כיצד מברכים את היוצא לדרך? How do you bless somebody who's going out like on a trip? Lech לשלום או לך בשלום? שוב לשלום או שוב בשלום? במקרא רגילה הברכה לך לשלום, למשל בדברי אלי לחנה, לכי לשלום ואלוהי ישראל ייתן את שאלתך אשר שאלת מאמו. שאלתך is שאלתך. It's the thing that you requested. So in normal script, in the normal occurrence, the blessing is lech leshalom. For example, in the words of Eli to Hannah, where he said lechi leshalom, blah blah blah, in Samuel 1. Ach yesh gam lech beshalom, as in there's also this phrase lech beshalom, as in 1 Samuel chapter 29 and for 2 Samuel 15. It says, החילופין בין האותיות היחס בל ול מוכרים גם במקרים אחרים, כגון בלא וללא, באחרונה ולאחרונה, קשור ב וקשור ל. Okay, so they say there are other situations in which the change between bet and lamed suffix or prefix, preposition, is known in other situations. For example, when you say belo and lelo, both of them mean without. When you say ba'achrona in the last, or at the last, or la'achrona, it's basically the same thing. It means recently. And when you say the word kashur, you can say kashur le or kashur be. So the change between the bet and lamed is known in other situations. So it says, גם בביטוי אחר שבו המילה שלום יש חילוף כזה. There's another example of an expression in Hebrew where the word shalom is used and there's a change between be and le. So sha'al bishlomo, to ask about his well-being, v'sha'al lishlomo, to ask about his well-being. נראה אפוא ששתי הברכות לך לשלום ולך בשלום מכוונים לעניין אחד, ובעיקרון שתיהן טובות גם בימינו. So he says, shush, cat, be quiet, shh, be quiet, go, be quiet. She won't quit meowing. Stop, come here. So he says that It seems then that the two blessings, Lech Shalom and Lech B'Shalom, are intended for the same issue, and essentially they both are good also in our days. Ve'ulam Chazal, and this is the Chazal is the Chachamim Zechronam Lebracha, like the sages that are dead. ששמו לב לשינוי במטבע ברכה. I don't know why it says matbea, which the coining of the blessing. הציעו הבחנה בין שתי הגרסאות ואף קבעו ההנחיה מפורש מתי לנקוט כל אחד מהם. Okay, so the sages, they drew a distinction between them. And they said that in different cases you're supposed to use them in different ways. So this is from the Talmud Bavli, and I don't want to read all that, but they're basically saying Lech B'Shalom and Lech Leshalom. Like Yitro said to Moses, Lech Leshalom, Ale v'atzliach, go up and succeed. David she'amar le'av shalom, Lech B'Shalom, halach ve'nitla. So whenever David said to Avshalom, go in peace, Lech B'Shalom, he went and was hanged. So it's bad to say Lech B'Shalom because the person is going to go and be hurt in some way. And it's a blessing to say Lech Leshalom, which is what Yitro said to Moses before he went and became successful. So the person says, Haniftar min hamet al yomar lo lech leshalom. If somebody is like saying goodbye to someone who has died, then he should not say lech leshalom, but lech beshalom, because he's died. Shene'amar ve'ata tavo el avotecha v'shalom. You shall go to your fathers in peace. So they're saying beshalom is what you say to someone who has died. Lech beshalom. But lech leshalom is what you should say to people who are alive. That's according to the rabbis. But the academy says that both are used in all situations. So that's the article. And if you're interested in reading, it's got more.
It is crazy to me that there is a group of people who will say that modern Hebrew is not connected to biblical Hebrew when the academy of the people that
bases
control
its
the
decisions
standard
generally on the text of the Bible. Yeah, it's
on
true.
the text of the Bible, despite what the later commentators say, how they decide. It's just that's crazy to me that people are so willing to just do that. Anywho, can you put
wanna add
Dagesh in the
You wanna
Kanaan
add
for me because
the,
it won't let me.
You want to add the Shabbat to this Le Shalom?
Oh, I can. Yes. I
Vayivarech
probably have done
Adonai.
little things like that everywhere.
Okay. Achotenu,
Okay.
so et, bless our sister. Vayivarech Adonai et achotenu.
Oh, okay. Oops, sorry. Guess that makes sense.
May the Lord, Vayivarech means like he blessed, the Lord blessed.
Right. That's Vivarech.
Vivarech. Yeah, Vivarech. And this needs to be a long vowel.
Okay.
Vivarech Adonai et achotenu beveit Yitzchak. Is Yitzchak with a kamatz or dagesh? Kamatz or patach? I feel it's with kamatz.
I will trust you because I don't know.
And Eliezer got up. Eliezer vayakom. Eliezer. Vayakom. Eliezer. Vayasem et Rivka lagamal. And he put Rivka on the camel. Okay. And they went forth. Normally, vayitzu.
Yeah, that's what I had at first. Yeah, that's what I had at first. I went back and forth because I was like out to travel, out, or like.
So this needs to
go
be
out?
chirik because yisa, not yesa, but yisa. Vayis'u. It really should be vayetzu lalechet.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
went
like I
out
said, that's
to-
what I had first. I just second guessed myself. Why? I can't see nothing.
This cat just cannot live a minute without giving me loving.
Oh, we need to give a chance.
Why? It's Yetsu, right? It's. I have to go back over here. Yetsu.
ויצאו ללכת לארץ כנען. This is where you have trouble with the dagesh. Okay, cat, you gotta let me make the keyboard push buttons. Hold on. Okay. לארץ כנען or outside כנען, right?
Yeah.
אוקיי. ויאמר לבן, לך לשלום, ויברך אדוני את אחותינו בבית יצחק. ויקום אליעזר וישם את רבקה על הגמל, ויצאו ללכת ארצה כנען. I wonder about the vowel here, אחותינו.
Oh, yeah, no, it's definitely reduced, and I just spaced.
Thank you.
Lord have mercy. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say hi to my mom, who's very late. Mom.
Got here right when we were
you are
finishing.
Very late. A wizard is never late, Frodo Baggins, nor too early. He arrives precisely when he intends to. All right, so I need to put together the text for text number 4. You want to see how I do it?
Sure.
Basically, I pull up the text from archive.org.
Show me where. Show me.
Okay, and I go to, what is it, wine green composition. I hit go. It pulls up the text. What is this? We're celebrating 1 trillionth archive. Okay, shut up. Okay, and we go to text number 4. You got to tell it to borrow because it doesn't just let you view it anymore. Now you got to have your name logged in and everything. Come on. Okay, let's see. Want to make it. Okay, we want text number 4.
We have another person saying hi.
Hello. Who is Tara? Welcome. Howdy. We say shalom in Hebrew even. Okay, so this is the text. I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Okay, and then I'm going to go to ChatGPT. ChatGPT. And here I've already set up like a query on the left that I've already done. Translate to English, transcribe and update. So I've done this for the last 3 chapters. So I just need to tell it to do it again. But basically I said, I'll send you 2 images. I'd like you to transcribe them sequentially while changing the pronouns to modern speech. Like sequentially, because I put the first picture and then the second. Do not change any other vocabulary or expression in the text and ignore the footnote numbers. Okay, so what I do is I take the images.
Yeah.
From here, I take image number 1. Okay, I do a screenshot.
Yeah. Did you know that Google
Just like
Lens
that.
actually has a thing? Yeah. Google Lens, they actually have a feature where you can screenshot and it'll transcribe everything out for you as well.
Without the without footnotes and everything, we'll ignore footnotes and it will change it. It will change it into intelligently from thou to you.
Well, no, I was just saying, like, if you just wanted, instead of, yeah, this is simpler. I was just saying, like, if you ever like have a physical copy of a book, you can take a picture of it and
Huh.
do something similar. It will give you the raw text, but then you can just take the raw text and put it in.
It's actually not letting me paste here. I have to save the images and import them. So I'll do that real quick. This is what I do every week for the text. This is GIMP. It's the GNU image manipulation program. That's what I use for image, for manipulating images. So I'm going to paste the first one, which I think is this one. Let's see. Nope, that's the second. Let's undo. Come on, undo. Where's undo? Undo select. No, I don't want to undo select. I want to undo. Oh, come on. Okay, so I'll just save this one as number 2. Export as, and I want to not do documents, but downloads. Where the heck? Downloads, there we go. Okay, so I want to save this one as text 4.2. Okay, and now just close that one and start another one. Discard. And now the other one. Is it that? Yes. Okay, this one, export. It's in the same place, text 4, number 1. Now I'll just be able to pull those in. Don't change, don't save, discard. Okay, so now I can go to downloads. Boy, I'm tired. It's that kind of day. Downloads. Text 1 and text 2, pull them here. And then please do the same here. And then it will spit out the text. I used to type these word by word. I would type the entire text myself. And now it's so much easier. Look at that. It just transcribes it for you.
Yep.
Unbelievable. Oh, what happened there? Okay, copy. We go to documents. Actually, I'm going to save a copy of the one we're working on. Let's make a copy. And then we'll have this ready for next week. All right, share with the same people. Make a copy. Boom. Okay, we can get rid of all of this because this is what our work for the last one. No, I don't understand what's going on. It's so slow to load, you know? Okay, goodbye. And goodbye. You're seeing my creative process. Text 4. Okay, now we have all that text that we just cut, and it's here. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why it that. I don't want all that space on there. I'm going to put it all in a notepad. That'll make it so that there's no formatting of the text. There we go. And that's what I do.
Very nice.
Yeah. That makes it so much faster. Do you know how hard it was to type all the text by hand?
Oh yeah, no, it sounds pretty miserable.
It was. AI has made this part of the job so much easier. And that's it. We'll be ready for next week. Yes. Are you ready for modern Hebrew?
I am. Looks like there are some more questions in the chat if you want to address
Sure. Can you want to address them?
No, I probably shouldn't.
I was translating English words into Hebrew like the Kabbalah says to do, like an English word broken up by letter, and every letter is a word in Hebrew, and then you read the missing message. That sounds like bullshit to me. I don't know. I don't like the Kabbalah. I think that it's a mess of a crazy. I don't believe in magic. So the whole thing sounds stupid. What does it mean to break? You can't break up an English word into letters and then translate letters into Hebrew. Like that all sounds just retarded. Any program to do that, or I don't see the purpose of such things. Work on Hebrew as a language. It's a real language with real meaning. And magic is complete bullshit. Don't ever believe magic. Somebody tells you that spitting a chicken over your head is going to cause God to forgive your sins. Laugh at them. They're silly. It's okay to laugh at silly things. Yom Kippur was a few weeks ago, and people were spinning chickens over their heads.
You want to explain the thought process there to me?
You're supposed to make sacrifice on Yom Kippur, and because there's no temple, you can't make a sacrifice in the temple, which is supposed to be a bull and cow or whatever. And so instead, through the Kabbalah and the mysticism and blah, 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 they've determined that you say all kinds of words over a chicken. This is my atonement, blah, blah, and you spin it around your head, and then you pay someone to kill it. Okay, so killing animals is fine for eating, so they kill it to be eaten. And you think that is going to forgive your sins. Spinning a chicken around your head saying, this is my atonement. No, I'm sorry, that's not how it works. But that is a practice that's very common in Israel. The first time I saw somebody spinning a chicken around his head, I thought that they had lost their minds. But they do it every year on before Yom Kippur. Just so you're aware.
Thanks for.
Yeah, you've never seen that. Look it up on YouTube. Look up like.
I don't know if it's something I want to look at.
They really do it.
No,
All right,
I
the
believe
text is
you.
ready. I'll go over it another time this week to see that it corrected everything. But look at that. That took what? 10 minutes? And the text is done. I used to sit on it for 2 hours because I would type the entire thing out myself.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah. AI makes life easy. Sometimes. And then it takes over the world and kills everyone other times.
Yeah.
So, you know, we got some good stuff about it and some bad stuff about it. But I'll tell you that people believe all kinds of magical today. So we just have to. I think I was telling somebody yesterday, I think the magic has taken over Judaism. That this is the whole thing with you have mezuzah on your door that has the scroll parchments inside of it. That was put there so that every time that you would enter your house, you would think about the words that are written on that. You know, why do you put on the tefillin on your hand, on your arm, and on your head, so that you will remember the words that are written, and you will think about it, and you know, because it says you shall put these words on your head. You know,
and you'll do it
but
with the hands, right?
What are you doing that for?
Like, and you'll do it with your hands.
I can't hear you.
Oh, for real? I don't know if that's a me problem. Can I be heard by anybody?
You seem to be muted everywhere.
I'm not muted.
But it became a thing that maybe my AirPods have lost power and it didn't beep at me. It became a thing. I'll put my audio somewhere else. That is my microphone. That's my microphone. That should be working. I should be hearing you. I don't know. Let me turn the TV back on. Maybe I deactivate it when I killed the TV. Okay, can you hear you now? Okay, audio, microphone, headphones. Let's put on the TV. That is this one. Try to talk now.
Oh, what about now?
I can hear you on the TV.
Okay.
Anyway, nowadays they have these superstitions associated with the mezuzah, that if there is a problem in the card, like a word has been smudged or something like that, then you will get sick. You get sick. And so when you get sick and you go to your rabbi, so I'm sick, can you pray for me? He'll say, I'm going to send someone to your house to check your mezuzah, to make sure that you're not living in a house that has a damaged mezuzah, because the mezuzah is what protects you from sickness. It's all magic. It's magic.
Very special kind of magic. Yeah. No, I was saying that you put it on your, like, I would imagine the thought was you put it on your, the phylacteries, as it's translated in the King James. You put it on your head so that you would know them, you'd think about them, and then on your hands so that you would do them. That's what I was, hands do. That's what I was trying to portray with that.
Because in sign language, this is clapping. You're clapping for somebody.
Yeah, right, yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so you put the one on your arm that's close to your heart, and it's wrapped down your hand, and it's supposed to, and you tie it on your hand. It's to remind you to perform the mitzvot, perform them. And it's on your head, it's tied around with it sitting right there to remember, to think about them, think about the words and perform the words. Not because they keep you somehow from magically not getting sick. That's really absurd. Magic needs to be uprooted.
It's like magic armor in D&D, like magic resistant armor. That's what they actually are.
Yeah, so there are stories of people who were in the army wearing tzitzit, the undergarment with the strings, and stories about how God protected them from getting shot because they had their spiritual armor on. And it's just, no, stop associating magic with the things that have to do with Jewish rituals. You know what I mean? You wear tzitzit because the tzitzit has the numerology of 630. They remind you of the commandments, Tariag mitzvot, not because they protect you from gunshots. It's not armor. I love tzitzit. I think that they're gorgeous. Like, to me, tzitzit are Jewish religious fashion that I'm happy to have. That I think is amazing. It's beautiful, and this symbolic meaning of it is fun and entertaining, and it challenges the mind and makes you think about the mitzvot. But I don't think that there's any magic associated with them. Magic doesn't exist. We have to cut magic out by the roots and stop believing in magic. And I don't know how we do that.
Well, you get rid of the song. Do you believe in magic?
No, you just answer the song. No, I don't. The problem is that a lot of the spiritual meaning that's imputed to things in Judaism comes from the Kabbalah, and the Kabbalah does have a place in it for practical magic. Practical Kabbalah, Kabbalah Ma'asit, is magic. That's what it is, really magic. And they believe that if you incantate, you say certain words, then you can have influence on the natural world. And,
yeah, that's witchcraft.
Yeah.
That's the stuff that Saul got in trouble for.
So that I have a problem with it. And it was brought up in a conversation this week that because of Yom Kippur, that got my emotions stirred a bit. So sorry to.
Well, I
bring
will
that
not
up.
be spinning chickens around in my head for multiple reasons. So
But I just encourage people in the audience to think of Hebrew as a language, treat it as a language, and try to understand what's in it. Don't use it as permutations and magical incantations. That's not what it's for. Anyway, love y'all. We're gonna go and do some modern Hebrew. So we'll see you later. Bye bye.